Okay. I think we're ready to go. I'm ready to go anyways. I hope that is too. So, hello. Sorry if that was a little bit later today, but doesn't seem to be too many people who've arrived before I have, so that's pretty good. Just Jimmy and Oscar. How are you all doing today? Stream's looking well. I've been having a few problems with the announcements in the server. So there's stream announcements have been working with the bot that's in there currently, but the video announcements have not, and that's been a bit irritating. Also, I have the window currently open because it was nice outside and I wanted to share some of that outside with my inside. That's a weird sentence. So, currently got sounds coming in from inside, if anyone can hear anything in the background. Am I on the right account? I am. I've received a friend request. Why? Who is it this time? Four? Who are these people? No message? That looks like it's French. Salute Handy 2 and Minecraft. I assume that means, hi Handy, do you have Minecraft? Anyone actually speak French? Where's Soupblade? I need Soupblade here, because he knows French. Do I not have... I have a space... Okay. Alright. Where are we going today? I think we're going to start with this one. Wait, actually, hold on. Amiibo. Apparently there's an amiibo bonus for every day, so I'm going to try this one out for today and see what we get. A love heart! Sure. Sure. Might as well, right? Cool. Anyways. Let's get on to things here. How's that? Okay. Let's start with this one. Oh, this is the Wii Remote one, is it? Okay. Then I will put the gamepad aside and start with the other one. First things first, I actually need to be Mario. I remember this. Whoa. Wait, no. No! Put those back. I'm going to put them on easy to start off with, because I don't know how I'm going to be able to fare against them. So that's 30 minutes apparently, as is that, as is that, as is that, and that. This could be 5 minutes according to this. So, if it's only 30 minutes as to what it says, then this shouldn't actually take too long. Alright, let's give this a go. This is proper Mario Party for this game. Unlike the amiibo thing I was doing yesterday. Very weird place here. Here we go. Hey Jake. Service is poor at school, but stopping by to say hi and check Mario Kart Wii channel for Wahoo Loop issue. I saw the screenshot. I haven't read it properly yet, but I will look at it later. Thank you for informing me on that. Hope you've been well. Hope you can watch the stream well enough to hear me say this as well. Welcome to Mario Party. You'll be playing on Mushroom Park board. Also, I thought this board initially, when I first saw it, said Mushroom Peaks, which was quite entertaining or amusing to me. Collect mini stars and mini games as you make your way around the board. The player who collects the most wins. Good luck. Awesome. Deciding order is not decided by dice. Also, DK is actually a playable character in this Mario Party. I don't think he was a playable character in any of the rest. He just came in and gave stars to everybody, so it's pretty cool that you can actually play as him now. Only crossed my mind now for some reason. You can hear me on lunch break at the minute. Awesome. Well, I hope I am decent listening. There are 5 more locks keeping Bowser in his cage. If they're opened, watch out. I will watch out closely. Hello, Neptune. How are you doing? I thought you'd be here earlier, like normal, but we weren't here today. It's a lot quieter today. I assume everybody's just in school or something. Right. Let's take a look and see how well this goes. One! To be honest, I get those little stars there, so I think that's probably a good thing. You're good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Oh, and she gets the 6, of course. This basically seems like, so far, a HD version of Mario Party 9. With a few character changes. Right, okay. Well, the gamepad... the gamepad actually has a picture of Bowser on it. I only just noticed that. It sat behind me, that's why. Oh no, there's only one lock keeping Bowser from escaping. If you open the last lock, Bowser will come and steal some of your mini stars, so be careful. Okay. A mini game box hidden here. Oh, does that mean we're going to play a mini game now? Ha! It's the princesses versus the hairy monkeys. Let's go. Right. Is this going to be very basic rules again? Punch with 1 or 2 to get the Goom Brats onto the other team's side. Okay. Well, so far we have the advantage. Never mind. Oh my goodness, they bounce around a lot. Ow! You just punched me on the back of the head, Donkey Kong. No, we're losing. Are we? We did. We lost. Wow. I thought we'd be quite good at this because Donkey Kong's quite a big fella, but I guess the princesses just did it better. So there you go. That wasn't meant to rhyme. Right. Is Bowser gonna break out his cage now? No. We have no choice but to go here. This kind of looks a bit like just a regular sort of Mario world. Like, I still go one space. Okay. Wow, as if me getting one from the normal dice wasn't enough. I can actually see on the gamepad Bowser's breaking out of his cage. That's pretty cool. We got into this section of this game. I feel like this is another aspect that was copied from Mario Party 9, where he would do that. I feel like there's an aspect here that we got into very soon on here. But I think this game just in general lasts a bit longer. No, doesn't last for as long, sorry. Mega Goomba's Ladder Leap. Ooh. This is good because now we're getting a boss fight, a boss battle of some sort. Hello again, Oscar. Okay, we literally just gotta jump on his head. These games are very simplistic compared to Mario Party 8. It's the way that they tell you what to do and everything is very simple. What, you can stay on his head like that? What? Okay. See, I say it's simplistic. But it's very tricky. If I was playing Deluxe, I would be playing it right. If I wanted to play Deluxe, I'd be playing it right now. I am well aware that Leanne is playing it though. So I was watching her stream earlier. You're more than welcome to join her on that, Oscar. I mean, she's got a public tournament, so anyone can join. That was not actually helpful at all. Can you not climb up these ladders? Leanne doesn't hate anybody. Just give her a bit of time. Oh. Come on. So I think I see Chavis there, and is that Vanna? Yes, it is. This is hard to do while I'm trying. I don't understand what's going on, Peach. That what? Why did you do that? Okay. Why can I not go up the ladder when they're going up the ladder? Or is this me just doing something weird? Wow! Rosalina sniped the final jump from me. Yes, hello Vanna, welcome. And hello Chavis. I'm gonna see if I can unlock Champions Row today. Sweet. I still got first somehow. I do not know how. Rosalina got the last win. I have no idea. I don't want that. I don't want two of these. I'd say... I guess it kind of looks like 3D Land. It's probably what it's based off of anyways. But I'd say it reminds me more of the new Super Mario Bros. Series, like the ones that you get on the Wii and everything. At least the way that it's laid out with certain aspects, like the little castle at the beginning that we passed at the beginning there. Keep track of the one who has the most treats? Why did you not say that? It just says the most and finishes there. That's not all of what it is. The most what? It has to be these. Oh dear, whoever thought of this didn't think it through very well. This was indeed quite rushed. Okay, the shy guy in the corner just here. He's got the most. Let's follow him. I do like games like this, but I'm going to say that now and I'm going to lose the final round because he's just going to be sprinting all over the place, isn't he? That was confusing. Yeah, that was very confusing. Oh, this is peaceful. It all just sat like they're at a cafe, just having a snack with each other. A lot of animations that Donkey Kong is doing is pretty amusing as well. They really thought these animations out. Everyone on the Wriggler coaster. Okay. Roller 2. That's like too much of a 2. Oh, crap. Reverse minigame. Oh boy, I forgot about these. That's exactly the same sort of text and stuff from the Mario Party 9, so... Because I remember the 10,000 mini-stars are there. And he's like, alright, let's give you 10,000 mini-stars. And then he hesitates and then was like, did you actually think I'm going to give you 10,000 mini-stars? Rules are reversed. Aim for last place. I've never won. I've never even played this game before. I guess we have to do as bad as possible. Avoid all the clouds. Hit the spiky things. Okay, I think I lost. How tall is this tower? It looks like it does have an end to it, though. Change. Huh? What's going on? What is this? It will just start jumping around each other. Ah, you are not making anything easy for me at the moment. I don't get what that thing is. Not far from the goal now. Let's take a look at everyone's mini stars. I've got 43, so that's a pretty decent lead. And Rosa gets that thing. We've not played very many mini games, which is irritating, but I guess don't really need to. Hey, there's a mini game. Have to go to tea, so I have my phone and I'm watching it on here. Well, you don't need to watch while you're having tea, but I appreciate it if you're allowed to do that sort of thing. Get on the platform and hold a pose for the camera. I don't get what this bit is. Squish Daisy into the ground, punch Toad in the face, and then stand on the pose. Why is this the demonstration? Squish Daisy, punch Toad. Who did this? Why? Oh, that's entertaining to me. That's my running pose. It's just such a stupid game. And that works for some reason. I guess if I actually did a proper pose, I would have probably got more. I really don't know. Unlucky. Well, she just lost all the stars that she gained. She's going to the versus space. That's pretty cool. Boss fight? I know, we need to battle for stars that were taken from us. I guess that's the equivalent of the coins in the other game. Cool. Right, let's go. Don't get hit off. Don't get hit or fall off, sorry. These are very basic. But I'll admit, I do like the graphics for this game more than the other. This is a lot harder to see. There's no like jump or anything, it's literally just move, right? Going this way. I got lucky there. I do not want to go that way. This is important. I've got... Wait, no. I have a... 0 dice. Roll a 0. Thank you. I don't move. Because that's a -8 star thing right there. I'm not going into it. But Peach gets 10. Oh no. And then she gets 10 taken away. 5 taken away. Oh great, here we go again. To be honest, these are pretty cool. If we do reverse minigames, then they're very cool. Battle for half of your stars. That could really screw up the winnings. Someone gets that. That isn't me, but we'll see. Oh gosh, what on earth is this? Bob-omb combo. Point and throw with A to start a chain reaction. Okay. That was not as strong as I wanted it to be. Yeah, that was really good. She did a lot better than I did, so there we go. That could really change the winnings with the stars. Oh, Rose is going to do even better. Look at where all the bombs are there. Or maybe not. Barely. Donkey Kong's not done very well. Or has he? Better than me still. I thought he didn't do well at all, but there you go. Ties are decided by dice rolls. Sweet. When they coloured the dice like they did in Wii Party, that's pretty cool. What's going on? Are we literally just a space away now? No, we're just right there. Cool. Good that we rolled a 1 then. So this looks like it's the ending. Petty's Bomb Battle. Sweet. I did not take a look at how the star standings to see who's ahead or not. Throw bombs. That's it. That is all you're giving me as a name, as a word there. Okay. Here we go then. Cool. I could have probably done that with no misses. But for a first try, I think that was actually not too bad at all. Sweet, let's see what these things are. Guess these are bonus stars. Dice star for the most special blocks goes to Rosalina. The minus star for losing the most stars goes to Peach. Well then, on the final results, I think Peach may have won. Because she got a decent amount of stars from the half-star battle and from that just there. Yeah, she did. There you go then. Maybe it would have paid off for me to go for the minus stars. Oh, but she also ran into tons of obstacles. 42 Mario Party points. Cool. Ugh, come here. I will do another one today because I have enough time to do so. And there's not many people chatting at all, so we'll carry on. The graph shows my peak and downfall. Peach genuinely got ahead there because of the thing. What is this thing? Start of a mini star comeback. Is it really? Doesn't look like it. Play another game. Let's move on to this one then. So this is another King Boo level, which is pretty cool. Now I wonder how it would stack up to the other one that we had in Mario Party 8. Welcome to Mario Party. You'll be playing on the Haunted Trail board. I'm going last then. That's kind of interesting. Well, yeah, we got Bowser on the gamepad again. It's pretty cool. Should I have a gamepad cam so I can have, so you can see Bowser just sat there on the gamepad. Oh, I don't want to be I can't be bothered to set that up. Hello again, Oscar. Hope dinner was good. Beeline Shrine. This looks kind of scary. Well, not scary, but like... I'll jump with 2, don't get hit. That's actually not too bad. It's like a skipping rope of bees. Not the skipping rope that you would probably want in real life, but a skipping rope nonetheless. I can't tell how far away they are. Cool. Peach does not like playing this game. Whoa! It is just you at the moment, I think. There might be some other people lurking. I haven't checked. But other people have popped in as well. Like, you've been on both your accounts. Jimmy was here at the very beginning of the stream. Neptune has popped in to say hi. And Chavis and Vanna have said something too. So I don't know if any of them are still here. They might be without me knowing. I know that Neptune and Wombo, my usuals who are normally here, are playing with Leanne. If you're still watching her stream, you can see them actually in the races. But that's all I know. It's a quiet one today, but that's fine. You know, can still work on something, and as long as the broadcast in the end is not going to any sort of waste, then that's pretty good. I do need to remember, like, take a look at... Wow, yeah, that's a good idea. I need to take a look at when I last highlighted stuff, because I have not done that for ages. Let's see. What was the last thing that I done? Trying out something new on the 19th of February. I think that was my first Mario Party 8 broadcast, right? Maybe. None of them are on the waiting list to be deleted just yet. So that's pretty cool. I was actually playing with them. Awesome! That's pretty good. Hope you did well. I'm grinding battles and having this stream up. I just don't have much to say most of the time, that's all. Fair enough. Well, thank you for making it known that you're still here, Vanna. And it's nice to know that it's going to some use, I guess. Pick the biggest group. Right, what is this? Oh my goodness, what? You have to count all of those? Okay. I was not paying attention all this time. I just didn't realize how this goes. Oh, jeez. If only I had 3 hands. 3 pairs of hands, even. Oh my goodness. I don't even think you can really count them. I want to say the one with the bit on the top. This one. The Goomb Brats. I feel like they had more. Yeah, they did. Barely. Oh, the angle's changed. No! Oh, what the hell was that thing? Well, it's definitely not the little ones with green feet. I want to say the Goombrats again, but I'm leaning toward the Goombas. Slightly. I think it's going to be the Goombas. This time. It can't possibly be those again. No, it is! It's like, it's almost the exact same as last time. Maybe sometimes it does that sort of thing. Interesting. Anyways. Okay, I finally get to roll. I don't think I've rolled on this board yet so far. And it's finally something more than a 1 or a 4. Get some more stars, that's pretty neat. We're climbing a wall. I landed on a space that does nothing, so that's good, I guess. How is Bowser doing? How you doing, Bowser? Oh, he's rolling numbers! I didn't realise that. There is actually something that the board is doing. Every time that we move further, Bowser's got dice that he's rolling. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, maybe a webcam. A gamepad webcam wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't know where to set that up though. On the edge of the table here, I guess? I don't know. Needs a clean first as well though. And I'd need to get my tripod out. Ugh, I talked myself out of it. Okay, not entirely interesting, but I have space for another one this time. So it's pretty good. These games are definitely going a lot quicker than the last one. On this base, Boo Roulette will change the player that Boo will haunt. Choose, even. I'm pretty sure that's a choose, right? No, not me! Don't haunt me, Boo! No! Well, that's annoying. Okay. Where are we going to, then? This gives a thing. No, I didn't want to do that. So that could be that one with this dice. This far is... Oh, you can choose to go both ways. I'm going with this one. Two. Oh, it's an unlucky space. You know what I thought? It's because on the last board it said that you unlock something like special. I guess that's the other thing then, isn't it? The blue the blue exclamation mark is lucky, and the red one is unlucky. That's how they probably coded them. That's how things work like that. Okay, Boo's now moving on from me and haunting someone else, which is good. So is DK just gonna hold his head down for the entire journey now? Or close to. Everyone, look over there. Over where? If you make it to that street light, you can chase away the Boo. Boo change. Oh gosh. Don't go to me. Good. I like that little relieved animation that Mario and Donkey Kong did. Bye bye, Boo. Right, we can't go any further. Mini boss battle is pretty cool to me. Let's go and do it. Can't wait. Wow, that guy does not look happy. He looks like one of the most miserable Mario characters I've ever seen. Remember the bullet cards, use them to attack. Okay, I will try my best. He does not look happy though. This poor turtle. Tortoise thing. Okay, there's two here. And then there's doubles by the side of it. I don't know what the hammer does. Ah. Okay, I picked this one. Look at how slow the CPUs are moving. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got one right. Oops. Right, so the hammer is a bad one. Okay, let's take a look. Doubles, triples are here, double is next to them, there's also a double there, so we're looking at that kind of shape. Now we're just going to this one. Just remembering things in rough shapes is a very nice way of doing this sort of thing. Everyone got one. Oh, he's finally changed his facial expression to slightly more annoyed. Right, the two here. Doubles next to them. Right, so there's a triple just at the top there. Cool. And a double underneath it to the right. But I don't know where everything else is. Sledge Bro, is that what he's called, is it? I was commenting on it when the game started, Chavis, and he just has a look to his face that's just so miserable. Right, there's these two. That's going to be a bit confusing to remember. I have to kind of do that. Oh, he's pushed both of them away. I have to go with this one. Or the other one to the bottom left. They're mixing them up now. There's one next to it here. Right, so it's like do. And he's knocked them all away again. It's a good thing they're color coded, I guess. I kind of feel sorry for him. Does he honestly deserve it? We will never know. I got no misses though. Pretty cool. I don't know if you achieve anything for that. Doesn't look like it. Cool. Carry on. Ooh. This is my choice? Okay. If I roll a 6 and go to the right, I can dash ahead. So, let's roll a 6, shall we? That's not a 6. To keep things interesting, I'll go this way instead. Oh, I finally get a lucky. Okay. Press A to shake the tree. I'm not shaking, I'm punching him. I'm just punching him in the nose. Right, we got another boo over here though. That's the downside to this, I guess. Well, Bowser's about to escape. That's gonna be fun. What's he up to now? He's just staring at number 6 in the corner. It's literally all he's doing. He's just, there's a number 6 and it's flashing and he's just looking at it. Oh, I know what it means. I think it depends on the whoever rolls that number. So if someone rolls a 6, then Bowser's gonna escape, I think. Anyways, get super and gold mushrooms in your carts. I'm not controlling anything at the moment. Oh, I am controlling something. Wait. Yes, okay. Not that one. I don't have very much control. Oh, I barely got it. I barely missed. Somehow we got like double. Even more than that, actually. Right? I don't know how that worked out in that way. I really don't. I don't know what to put for my username for the Switch. Oscar. Just put Oscar. That's what it was beforehand, right? Or was it something different? Or you can put your Twitch name, OMC. Or your other Twitch name if that fits. I don't know about that one though. Right. Is there a street lamp nearby? No. I do not like how this is going. This looks terrible. One. That's not what I wanted. This course seems very unlucky compared to what it usually is. Oh, compared to the others. 6. Cool. It was Oscar C. Fair enough. Turning the light on. Peach rolled a 6, did she? Anyone confirm or deny that? I'm pretty sure she did, and that's why Bowser's here. Right, here we go. Yeah, she did roll a 6. Which way is she choosing to go? Oh, but she lands on a lucky, so there you go. Peach, what are you doing? Why didn't you jump a little more? Home straight. Sweet! Okay. There's so many luckies! What on earth is wrong? I would just jump really quickly. Or at least as close to where the actual stars are as much as I can. Change. Right, what are we changing? The order, I assume. Hey, Sensabar, what are you doing? Donkey Kong gets another go, but he loses stars because of it. He's first, though, so it might actually be a good thing that he does. And we go on to a verse. Nice. Okay, that's fine. Magma Meltdown. Get off the sinking rock platforms. How do you know they're sinking? Do they flash or something first? Oh, they kind of bob. Okay, I get you. Peach, stop following me. Oh! That was close! I don't know how I managed to pull that off. Also, this lava... I just wanted to point out where this lava is located used to be a seabed. You can tell because the stones that we were stood on had shells and things on it. I don't know if that's because they just thought that was a nice design for the floor to have, or if that means that this game originally was based underwater. If that makes any sense. Peach loves to follow her BF. That is true. Why did that not cross my mind? I don't want that to happen. Why? Why did that have to happen? This board is really annoying. Okay, well, I'm not winning this one either. Unless something ridiculous happens. I'm in dead last. Right, boss battle. Who are we battling now? King Boo's Tricky Tiles. We're battling King Boo. It's a pity you don't have him as a player in this Mario Party. It's kind of used to the fact that he was. Hop onto the switches to attack with light. Do you control which way you're going? I don't quite understand. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Those boos hide in the red spaces and you have to avoid where they are. Right, okay. This is a really silly game, but it's actually kind of cool so far. Peach is not enjoying this game. That's annoying, I guess. Oh, he's getting closer now. There's also more routes to remember. Oh, I don't know about the beginning here. Okay, we're cool. You just have to try and remember which boos are in front of you on the red, and then try to follow the blue paths as much as possible. It seems. Awesome. Hopefully that helps me somewhat, but it's only 15 stars that I get there. Which compared to my 38 that I had, 19 taken away from that, it's not too much. We've come to the final tally. It's time to announce the bonus stars. I don't know why I said bonus so weirdly there. Bonus. Bonus. I forget that I said it like that, please. The dice star for the most special dice blocks goes to Peach and Rosalina. And I get the minus stars. Well, that's nice of you. Minus stars for losing the most mini stars goes to Mario. Well then, on to the final result. I'm pretty sure either Donkey Kong or one of the ladies in the middle has won. If it's me somehow, then that is amazing. I don't think I won. Well, Rose is out. Me and Peach tied, so it's Donkey Kong who won. He looks so mesmerized. What is he? Wait, his fur. His fur around his arms is like sleeves. Is he wearing a suit? He doesn't have anything on underneath. What is this? No, my perception of Donkey Kong's all wrong. Oh god, I don't want to look at that anymore. Get it off the screen. He looks very happy with himself. DK got exposed unintentionally, yeah. He shouldn't have showed me his sleeves. Why is my Wii remote not working? My sensor bar, there you go. It was a tiny little thing in the way. I was not contending winning at all. Like, I had like a bit of a lead up until here, and then I just wasn't even close. What even happened here? Start of a mini star comeback. You've done that several times. Interesting. Cool. I do not have the Switch Super Mario... Wait, is that... Wait, Super Mario Party's the one on Switch, isn't it? I do not have the Switch version. I guess this is the next best thing to... Or the most recent thing to that. Right, I think I've got time for one more before my dinner, but we'll see how that works out. It's a very quiet stream today, so... Not too big of a deal, right? Yeah, that's the one. Do you have plans on buying it and streaming it? Maybe at some point in the future. Yeah. That'll be once all of my targets and things with regards to videos on YouTube are finished with this. So I don't know if you know about these streams a lot at all, Chavis, but the reason as to why I'm doing both this and Mario Party 8 at the moment is to try and cover all of the mini games and extra aspects, record them and then upload them to YouTube. So I have one video per day coming out for, I would think, one of the Mario parties. It would go through one of the Mario parties first and then the other one. And when those videos start running out on YouTube, then I might consider going to the Switch one or leave it quiet for a little while. But the long story short, the attention on my YouTube channel has started going quiet a little bit, and I know Mario Party can be quite popular, so I thought, and I just wanted an excuse to try and look into these games for a while, so I thought it might be pretty cool to give it a try. And yeah, so eventually, once I've done most of these and kind of explored everything and got a feel for the game and the mini games, and I'll start recording stuff. I think with regards to Mario Party 8, I need to unlock everything first. I don't think that's the case on here other than with boss battles. Anyways, enough rambling. Welcome to Mario Party. You'll be playing on Whimsical Waters board. Let's see what order we're in today. That's fine with me. But yeah, as I was saying, I would like to take a look into Switch Mario Party, but I don't want to just randomly be buying lots of Mario Party to play by myself, because that's essentially all I'm doing. 1. So yeah, okay. Because I roll the 1, Bowser is got 5 rolls left, I see. So that works just like that now, does it? I don't want this dice! I want one of the other ones. Hello, Cool Slayer. Mario Party 10. Yes, it is. This is Mario Party 10 indeed. Cool. Oh, there's already a lucky. I don't play it anymore, really. Fair enough. Well, I only got the game recently, so I'm actually trying out for the first time here. Hopefully you can take a look back on it and get some nostalgia for it for when you used to play it or something like that. Be somewhat entertaining. Cool. I've also been playing Mario Party 8 as well. It's interesting to see how this, and the game that came out nearly like 10 years ago, just compared to each other. It's pretty cool. It's the first time I've also played Mario Party 8 recently too. Hello, Wombo and Neptune. Welcome. Go back to Leanne's stream. Yes, I knew you were there first, Wombo. I have it up in the background. I can see you playing in the room and talking in the chat. But it's fine. That's the better place to be. Listen to Neptune. He tells you the truth. Otherwise, I am alright. They finished the main layout of the patio today, so stones are down and everything. It looks a lot cleaner than the old patio. But it's got no... First of all, my mum's picked a pattern with very uneven stones. So it makes me uncomfortable that they're just like odd shapes. But then there's also the way that the people have laid it down is there's no discernible or repetitive pattern. It's all random. And I hate that. It's made me really annoyed. And then I was talking to my sister a little bit earlier as well, and my mum also asked them to take out the trees and bushes that surround the patio. So there used to be a big bush just outside of the kitchen window, which is now gone. And I was talking to my sister, and apparently she was quite surprised that that happened. And so was my dad, and I hate it. So there you go. This is going to make things interesting coming through for the next week. I was in the room playing too. I know you were, Neptune. All of you that were here for the most part were. I was on fire until later. How was Mario Party 10 gone today? Not too bad, but not too good. I have not won the overall Mario Party yet. But the mini-games are kind of what we're exploring here, which is going well enough. Sync up, set, and spike the ball. Okay. Sideways... Wait, what? I have to hold it sideways. They have to hold it vertical. Okay. I have to shake the controller. Rosalina is great at... Oh, I was about to say that when she misses the goddamn ball. Damn it. Is Leanne still going? She is. Cool. My room looks really big at the moment. Now I'm going to play the better Mario Kart. What? Mario Kart 7. You're finally going to start doing the grind for 10k on there, Neptune. Oh my god. Get some batteries, Wombo. They only cost like $5 at the store. Well, Wombo is in the UK. And in the UK, because of Brexit, we have a massive battery price increase. So it's like 50 quid per AA battery. It's disgusting. It's not real. And it's not real. Yeah. You can probably get some rechargeable ones. Or if you use the classic controllers to play Mario Kart Wii, an alternative investment would be the RAFnet adapter that I got and showcased on my channel last year. The only downside to using that adapter, though, is that I believe when Bradley tested out with his actual classic controller on the Wii, the buttons are mapped wrong, so you can't actually look back. Or something like that. I don't remember exactly what Bradley said. You'll have to ask him. But, one of the buttons is the other way around, but I don't remember what else, what controllers you said anyways. Once I'm finished playing the new update, I might play Mario Kart 7. Well, the new update's not too interesting. If you haven't seen anything yet. I wasn't happy about it. Sword Eye Eyes! I'm saving my money for Animal Crossing. Why? Why are you saving it? Just go and steal Animal Crossing from the shop. Don't actually do that. My Y keys are broken, okay? Well, get a new keyboard, Neptune, you know? Just, you know, you talking to Wombo about spending his money. Well, you go spend your money, alright? The Wario suit? Huh? What's going on? The Wario suit? Also, I'm not paying attention to this at the moment. They put Mario items in Animal Crossing. Don't they do that with every Animal Crossing? Ugh. We got blooped. What did that do? what did that do? Did it take away any stars or anything? what was that? It just came out of a jar and was like inked. And that's it! That's all that it did. What's going on? Okay. I want to get on that lucky space, but I'm not too sure I'll be able to reach it. We'll see. Roll a 3. That's not a 3! Here we go. Spent 200 quid on another Neptune. Wait. That's not what that said. Spend 200 quid on another keyboard Neptune. This is alright. I'm okay with that. Neptune, you need to help me get my island started. I'll end up blowing it up. That's fine. Neptune doesn't care. Does Neptune even play Animal Crossing? That's what I want to know. I use a laptop with a USB. I use a laptop with one USB port, and I use that USB port for my mouse. We'll get a keyboard with a USB pass-through on it. So you can plug the mouse into the keyboard, and then you can plug the keyboard into that one USB port that you've got. And then you can use both. Duh! God, why is that not logical? Okay, let's scramble for some mini stars. Mini stars. Mini stars. Okay, gonna buy a Neptune. Be right back. Oh my goodness. We're talking about the actual planet Neptune. I honestly think that would cost more than the Earth, because it's like 20 times bigger than Earth, isn't it? Keep tapping to boost your speed. Watch out for the urchins. For a minute I was about to say urines. But that's not what that word says. Shit. What the hell did you do that for? Stop it! I could have done that a lot better for some reason. Look at the CPUs go! Just like, oh god, he's got to the end. I could have done that a lot better, but it just decided to... I think maybe I changed a little too... Is either Wombo, but I'm pretty sure you're like over double wins against me. Or something stupid like that. Why is everyone getting this but me? I want to go in there. I have 23, you have 13. There you go then. That's almost double. It's just plus 10. More than 2 GPs worth. 2.5 GPs. I have 52, Leanne has 6. Oh my goodness. You played with her more than I have. Okay, well it doesn't matter how far we go. I want to get rid of this box. Go. Leave me alone. Yay! I get the treasure! That one. Yes! I wanted that. Thank you very much. And hello, Ixie. Welcome to the bread combo thing that you're doing for some reason. How are you doing? How is Goldmine treating you? You still got anywhere closer? Or have you gotten, actually gotten where you'd want to be just yet? Bread. I had tiger bread today. Sweet. I had garlic bread today. My sister randomly made it. It's technically my breakfast as well. Ah! No! She went for the crappiest looking box and got the most points. And then she does that weird pose. What is that pose? Garlic bread for breakfast? Good. That's all you have to say to that. Good. I would usually have like crumpets or croissants, but we've run out of crumpets and I'm not feeling croissants as much as I would usually. I want crumpets instead. I think I should actually tell my parents. Fine, great, happy now, Sean. What? Oh my god, what is that thing? Attack with A. Spin the Mega Cheap Chomp toward other players. Okay. So I guess you only have to hit it when it's facing you? No idea what happened there. You can hear me now, right? Just type into the chat. Ah, well, thank you for that one, Ixie, for letting me know that the mic was off. Thank you. You can hear. Okay, good. How long was that off for then? Because I was just sat here shouting and screaming at myself. And the device just turned off. Like, my interface just decided to disconnect. That was one of the issues that I had with the previous little dongle, the Blue Icicle. It would keep randomly disconnecting and whatnot from the laptop, but I wouldn't expect the same thing from a 200 quid one, so that is shocking that that happened. Does anyone know how long that's been happening? Like how long the mic has been off for? Right, roughly. I hope it's just not too long. Okay, we got more treasure. That's good. I'm gonna go for the silver one this time. That's fine by me. Why is everyone just saying SpongeBob? That's all I can see in the chat. Everyone can hear me. I do play Super Mario Bros. 35 or watch SpongeBob. I have no idea, to be honest. I was doing something. And okay. Okay. Never mind then. You know, by the way, for how long. Thank you. That's good. You said to me, how's Warriors Goldmine 5 minutes ago? It was since then. So for that entire time, I was shouting and laughing at the Cheep Cheep game. It wasn't getting my reaction in it. That is sad. Because I was laughing my head off for that game. Collect lots of fruit. Is that really all you give me? Did no one hear me for that, like, cheap thing? That one with the massive tooth. Wow. Oh, okay. Ties are decided by dice rolls. Okay. Let's go. Can I shake mine? No, it doesn't work like that. One! Oh my goodness. I did the best, but in the end, just wasn't rewarded for it. That should be my slogan for Mario Kart. For playing it. Alright. What on earth is this? Oh, you think you heard me on the match? Okay, that's good then. Because my reactions to that were fantastic. Because genuinely laughing and happy playing that game. Oh, great. I've not had this dice before. And that wasn't sarcastic or anything. I genuinely haven't had this dice before. And Rosalina has far too many stars for my liking. She's actually bigger than Donkey Kong. What on earth? Okay, let's hope he doesn't get the 20, because now he will be in first if he does. That's alright with me. Okay. I don't want to go too far, so let's just roll this dice and hope we don't go too far. I think that's okay. Special event. Need a 4. Or bigger, I guess. Is a 6 good enough? Cool. We're out. Can I spam emotes once but little? What does that mean? Like just a big paragraph of the same emote, or like a massive wall of the same emote? Like one per message. I mean, I can't really stop you if you do, but it could be distracting if you do as well. I don't know. Up to you. Slow dice to last place. He's got 34 coins and he's still in last. Sword Love is a good emote. Everyone can spam it. Because we all love Tom, don't we? We all do. I have a picture of him on my wall. Except I don't. Printer broke and I'm sad. That's okay. Let's all play a special minigame then. Ooh, which one is it going to be? Fruit Cahoots. I assume it means pick the fruit off the plate and not the bob-ombs. Rules are reversed. Aim for last place. Oh, okay. How'd you get last place? I don't know. I'd need that bomb to land on me. So I need to press A. Oh. It'd be better if I do nothing then. Good. No! Stop winning! Fine, I'll do nothing. Wow, it hurts so much to win. Let's see if I can press and just have it relay around to that one over there. Nope. Oh, perfect. Yes! It only takes away one. Thanks, Peach. I need a lot of... I'm not going to do it. Somehow, Rosalina managed to get hit by every bomb. And now she gets showered live on my stream? What is this? Right, let's go home. Stop getting access to this! I bet it's in the one in the bottom left. Yeah, there you go. 20 stars. Knew it! Ugh. I shouted so loud that I can hear the neighbour's dog barking. Just a little bit. Oh god, what's this happen? What's this gonna do now? If she gets another 20 stars, I'm gonna throw... Okay. Gonna throw myself out the window. She's winning now, surely. She's still not. Rosa has 73? When did that happen? And why? This could change things up, though, quite a bit. Half your mini stars. That would actually be perfect if I can win the game. It's like 50. For first. 112 in total, though. Bouncy Brawl? Isn't this literally just the Wii Party U game? First gets 67 points. Stars. Things. Press 2 repeatedly to spin, then bump others off the platform. Don't, and then I skipped. Don't. I don't know what the don't means. What does the don't mean? I'm gonna screw up now. I guess it means don't crash into the... Don't spin too much. Don't spin too quickly. I hit a mini milestone on Mario Maker 2 today. 3,000 clears and 1,000 likes overall on my levels. How on earth did you get that many likes? That's insane. You must have quite the following on Mario Maker, Wombo. Or like a decent player as well. Maybe I should try and incorporate some of your levels in the next team multiplayer versus. I think, honestly, the next team multiplayer versus on Mario Maker 2. I think I'm going to try and get the others to do it all together. Bradley, Chris, Nil, and Ningamo all together. See how that goes. Remove me from the equation. I think they might like that. Kinda, because the last time I chose really bad levels. Mega Bloopers Bubble Battle. Sweet. I made a minigame level which got 560 likes. 2,000 plays, and another that got 80 likes and 500 plays. But that's more than any of mine have ever got. Like, it must have got some interest from some people, like, specifically, right? You must have shared it around a bit and shown it off, or is it just because, you know, a lot of people liked it enough that it got seen by more players? I don't know how this thing works. Anyways, complete the panels to attack. This is very similar to another Mario Party, I think. Literally, there's like another game that's similar to this on Mario Party 9. They're getting these quicker than I am. It's actually kind of tricky. I was right on top of that one there, though. Weirdly, I'm finding the second half of this easier. Okay then. It got to the #1 popular, yes. I showed it off in streams and stuff to get more likes. It helped me get one weekly maker, I see. And then obviously, I guess if you got to the top of the weekly maker, as the weekly maker, then more people would see you from that as well. So it just continued to go up from there. Impressive. I don't think any of my levels would get that much interest even if I tried to promote it on my YouTube channel or anything. So that's decent. But most of my all of my levels are actually just remakes from the Wii U version. I also got other milestones to yesterday. 500 first clears, 500 world records. That's the same as nil. So you're probably quite versed with Mario Maker stuff. Oh, we're going to the bonus stars now. I didn't notice we were at the end. The dice star for the most special blocks goes to Mario. Sweet. The final results. I didn't even... What, was that the only bonus star? Okay. I finally won. I finally won a Mario Party. Hooray. Is everyone proud of me? I'm proud of me. So I don't care if anyone else isn't. That's all that matters at the end of the day, right? I am proud. I'm not. Get out! Okay. Yay. Let's take a look at the graph. Let's see what happened today. Oh, it was so messy. Look at that. I only just came back right here. Because Rosalina had a massive downfall. Start of a mini star comeback. What is this? Why do you keep saying that? What on earth is this sort of comeback do you mean? Oh, do you mean it's because she got this thing? And then she was like, yay, stars. What is this? Hey, Lewis. Long time no see. I haven't seen you for a while. What are you up to? I'm playing Mario Party 10. But I might be finishing sometime soon. So, we'll see. I have got to see when my dinner is ready. So, actually, I will mute and just go and see how long it will be until that's ready. And then I'll come back. Yeah. Right, Lewis, you're in charge. Right. Dinner is going to be served up literally now, so that will call an end to this stream regarding the games, but I can sit here and chat just for a little while. How are we doing? How are you doing, Lewis? I've not spoken to you for a while. I think it's been quite a bit since we've had a chat. I don't know if you came into my... I don't know if you came in, you wouldn't have been here for my, when I finally got the sub on Moo Moo Meadows, were you? But, long story short, I think you know I was working on 200cc Moo Moo to try and get the sub 1 minute. I got it by almost getting a 59.8 a few weeks back, like at the very end of January. And, one of the top players on that track, called Awoken, kept telling me to go for this little, literally just a little corner hop in my runs that I was just refusing to do because every time I'd try it, I'd either mess it up or it wouldn't save that much time. But what happened on lap 2, just in the middle of my run, like just after an average lap 1, what I did was, while I was drifting to go round one side of the cows, I held down on my controller the D-pad to go the opposite direction, so I didn't get as tight an angle as I usually would, which when I came out of my mini turbo lined me up perfectly with the cow skip. So I did the cow skip and I got it and I did the shroom and I was ahead of the ghost, and then I off-screened it completely, got a new best lap 2, and then managed to maintain the distance. It was like nearly 0.1 distance ahead of the ghost for the rest of the lap. It was a really weird session, but I got it. And... oh yeah, I was afraid of doing it. I felt like it was more consistent for me to go the other way around, but my mistake caused me to give me that alignment, so I went for it and got it. It was really funny. I think I had some decent runs that session. Like I think Neptune reacted to one of the things I got because I was still ahead of a ghost into lap 3, and then I got a flat shroom, and then I think messed up almost straight after, or it might have actually been the 0.01 that I got. But I remember Neptune distinctively freaking out in the chat, being like, "Oh my god, when you got a flat shroom there, my heart started racing," or something. He was just going insane over seeing me get a run. It was fantastic. That is when you say calculated. Perfect. I don't even know if I can get sub on Moo Moo Meadows. Honestly, Wombo, you could probably beat my time and get the UK top. You definitely have what it takes. You definitely has what? Oh yeah, yeah, you were like freaking out in chat. Just like that. Go, 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 go! I don't think you actually witnessed it there. When I finally did get it. But yeah, anyways, what was I saying? The run has been recorded and everything, and I put it up on YouTube, so if you wanted to see it at all, Lewis, you can find it. I could link it to you on Discord later if you really want to. I managed to share it with Leanne as well. Hooray! She commented on it too. I don't know why I'm pointing that bit out specifically, but there you go. Neptune's not Soup played now. Neptune is his own person. Oh fuck! Soup is probably in school at the moment, actually. This is a lot earlier than I'd usually stream. Right. Let's go into Toad's bedroom. Forcefully. Kick down the door. But yeah, that was that. That's all I really have to share. I might be going to Mario Kart Wii again soon. But no promises. It's not going to be something that I'm working on. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have actually gone back to Mario Kart Wii. There was an update. And I played the new tracks, and I'm time trialing one of the custom tracks there, but that's an off-stream work in progress at the moment, and I'm currently just waiting, because apparently the track needs an update. It's just ridiculous. You reminded me of that kid. Partly because you're both very energetic, yeah. I mean, Soupblade and Neptune get on like best buds in my chat. Always complimenting each other. Like, whenever Soupblade comes in, like, the first thing he now says in my chat is like, "Is Cutie here?" Referring to Neptune. Anyway, let's take a look and see what this thing is. Here you can shop for new stuff with the Mario Party points you've collected. Cool. Hidden Character 1, Hidden Character 2. I will buy them. Toadette's model! Do we not get Toadette? Just a model of her. Spike! Yes. Difficulty Master. I can weirdly buy it. Cool. Vehicles. How many? All of them. Toy Train. Yes. This one. Yes. This one. Yes. That one. Yes. This one. No. This one. Yes. This one, actually yes. This one, perhaps. No! I have no money! This one, I was too much on a spending spree. I want it though. I want the plane. Music. Ugh, music. I wish you were cheap. Mario. What are these? Anyways, I don't know. What am I doing? Woo! No money! I don't know what that section was like, but I'm gonna forget that it ever happened. There we go. Right. Makes sense. I realise you guys were somewhat similar in a sense. Yeah. Yeah. You're good at picking up on that, Lewis. We established that you're good at that. I think we're both kind of good at that. Pointless, that is. Mario Party challenge list. What challenges have I done now? Superstar and Amiibo Path. Okay. Any others? Mini Star Mania, Super Superstar. Ooh. Cool. Those were from yesterday. Aced it. At least one player gets 500 points in Bob-omb Bogey. Oh yeah, that was from yesterday as well. Chain reaction. At least 4 players get 10 or more points in Bob-omb combo. I barely got 10. I got 12. So I'm surprised that counts. Ah, what's this? What's Squidward doing in my thing? Go away, Squidward. No, it's fine. Just with English speakers. Whammy, stop. I like how you call him Whammy. That's cute. Did you come up with that nickname for him, or did Wumbo actually call himself that once? Cool. That easily amuses me. Neptune did. That's adorable. Neppy. I've heard that as well. Amiibo! Yes! Wait, where's my thing gone? Amoeba! I don't know why I found that so funny. Toad, get in here. Ugh, I can hear through my headphones just a jumble of my voice and Leanne's voice just clashing together. Sounds similar to Amigo N in Spanish. Ooh. Maybe that's what it's inspired by. Like, the word amiibo is probably inspired from amigo. It's because it's like a... It's literally just one letter different as well, isn't it? Hey! It's because I still got it on the goddamn gamepad. Get back in your corner, Toad. I don't have any friends. Amigo equals friends. Yeah, there you go. Because I think what it's trying to say is like, the amiibo is a physical character that you can then scan in to play games with you. So like in Smash... I don't know if you know of what amiibos are, Lewis, but they're basically like just little Nintendo figurines with a little thing at the bottom that you can scan in on the newer consoles. So on the Wii U here, you've got a little square that you can scan them in on the gamepad. On the newer 3DSs, you can just put it on the bottom screen, and on the Switch as well, you've got the right Joy-Con has a little scanner inside that. And on certain games, they do specific things. So on this one, you can actually play as the Toad character that I've got. Like, Toad is the only one I can use on this specifically. Because the rest of the amiibos that I have game data for Super Smash Brothers. And on Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate, the amiibos can actually be scanned in, and then they will fight with you and they will learn from you. So you can basically get an amiibo as, I guess, a sort of almost virtual pet or companion or friend, and you'll be able to play a game with them. Like in Smash, they would start to be really shit, and then as you play with them and progress, they start learning how to play the game and start repeating certain aspects. So eventually they become absolute gods at playing the game, and all my amiibos are outright better than playing Smash than I am. It's really funny sometimes to take them to my cousin Josh, you know, because I don't know if anybody knows of Josh here, but he's really big into Smash 4 and Ultimate, and it's really cool to see how he then goes up against them in comparison. And sometimes, like, they can beat him, but they beat him for apparently very stupid reasons. And then it's also cool to see him actually, like, beat them while they're at max level. And I've trained them up so much. It's quite cool. I don't know, I like it, but that's probably, like I said, it's probably what it's inspired by. Literally, Amigo, the way that you wrote it there is just minus the I and the B, and just put the G in there. So I assume it's like a play on that word. Like, they actually inspired it from that word, as if it's like a, you know, your own little pet friend or something. If that makes any sense at all. I feel like I rambled way too much for that to make sense. Anyways. What else is here? Nintendo is very big on Sea Life, I see. Sea Life? I guess so. Some dumbass at Nintendo spelt it wrong. Oh, amoeba. Because he said amoeba. Well, that's microscopic life. Not so much sea life as it is you can just find them anywhere in water. Or in just places with moisture, I guess, most of the time. But most amiibo, to my knowledge, are actually toxic to humans. Or like, they can make toxins that could be bad for you. Why does Luigi look so upset in this picture? I just noticed that. Look at him. He's just holding onto his brother's shoulder, as if to be like, please don't push me off the cliff. Please don't push our... Please don't... Please don't put our parents in the home again, Mario. I want to see them on Christmas. And Mario's just like, I'm going to put you in there too. And Peach is like, wow, does that mean we get the house all to ourselves? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to do so many things. I don't know where this is going. Bowser's just a guy walking past on the street looking over at someone's conversation. Has that ever happened to anyone before, where you're like, you know, you're just having a private conversation and someone walking along stops, and then first of all they're doing something or checking like their phone or maybe looking at something, but then they're stopping to just purely scratch their head or their backside, but then they suddenly glance over at what you're doing and they look as if they're listening to like the conversation, or just stopping to just stare at you even. Really weirdly. It's just so strange. I've had that happen where I was walking along the... Well, I haven't had that specifically happen, but I had a moment where I was walking back from college and I was going along a route along the canal by the river. Canal and the river, sorry. And someone was just walking toward me, and I was just looking along the river, along the canal. But then they gradually, as they were walking toward me, they gradually slowed down and stopped, and they were just stood there staring at me. And I was walking past, and they didn't say anything, so I didn't know if they wanted my attention or not, or if they were looking at something else. But while I was walking, I was looking back at them, and they were just outright staring me down as I was wandering past. And then as I got just a little bit closer, they stopped looking at me, and they just just sort of... This was the creepier part, actually, I think. While I was kind of almost walking past them at this point, they stopped staring, like following and staring at me, and they were just staring off in the distance at one point. So I carried on walking past, and they stopped, and they were just looking off in the distance, and they would just stop there. It was really strange. And then after I passed them by a specific amount, I started walking slightly quicker. And I don't know if they were just... in my mind, I didn't properly look back. So I felt like they had just stopped, and they were staring off in the distance, and that was it. They were just there. They just stayed there staring off into the distance. It was weird. Anyways, that's story time with me. How are you? How was it? Let me know what you think. And hello, Lord Soup. I'm just waiting to be called for my dinner, so you come in toward the end, but it's okay, because I'll pass you on to Leanne, if she's still streaming, which I assume she is. Yes, she is. Yes. She just finished a race in 9th on Cake World. I actually don't remember its name most of the time, because Ningamer and Bradley just kept calling it Cake World, so that's just what it is to me now. But how are you doing today? Fortnite stream? No one's redeemed it. Don't get too excited, Lewis. I don't think you have that many channel points, surely. That is how a friendship ended. Wait, is that in comparison to Wombo, I assume? What did Wombo say? Which makes sense, since Nintendo games ruin friendships, especially Mario Party. I thought Mario Kart did. I threw red shells I threw 12 red shells in a row to my younger brother. How did you get 12 red shells in a row? That sounds like it would piss off anyone and everyone, to be completely honest. Unless for some reason someone has like I don't know, a red shell fetish or something weird like that. I should stop talking about this. At the end of lap 3, I back-redded Mario Kart Wii Fan. I also back-red sniped Neppy. In the same race at the very end. Good God. And that is how a friendship ended. Not in the same race. God damn. If you did it in the same race, that would be very cool. I would want to see a highlight of that. Anyways. Is that someone's talking in my chat? I don't know who it is though. Never seen them before. Well, oh, cool. Right. I'm just very tired. I've done some voluntary work today and it's made me sleepy. I see. Fair enough. Does Toad change colour every time I go to his room? At least you've been able to do some voluntary work, Lord Soup. Like, I still haven't been able to return to my volunteering, and it's very, very soon going to be over a year since I last did it. So, don't feel too bad. But at least, well, actually, no, don't feel bad at all. You didn't even say bad. You said tired, so there you go. It's not a bad thing. It might feel like somewhat exhausting, but yeah. Is it me, or can you still hear the amiibo thing whenever I do this? So I feel like it doesn't play now that I've scanned in the amiibo and made the thing appear, but at the same time I feel like I did it so much that it's starting to play in my head. Anyway. I feel you, I'm exhausted from uni, but I still have 2 years to go. God damn. I feel like you've been... How long have you been in uni for already, Lewis? If you don't mind me asking. Because you were here... I'm pretty sure you were still in uni when you started showing up here, weren't you? Or like something similar. Like you were... When you were mentoring? When you were teaching me the ways of MC3. Oh my god. I look back at my point 3. I don't remember if you've seen the point 3 of my run or not yet, Lewis, but it's so bad for me. Like, I know I can do a lot better. And I think that's a good thing, actually. Like, it's so bad in a way that it's good for me to, you know, want to try and get a better time. Trying to describe that though, it's very hard to do. I remember I was trying to talk to Sean, the other Sean, about it, and he kept trying to tell me how it was perfect or something ridiculous like that. I don't know. I think he was trying to talk about the time rather than the run, saying that the time was a good time. The run itself is just very underwhelming, like obviously improvable, if that makes any sense. Currently on my 6th semester, need 4 semesters to graduate. Wow. That sounds tough. Anyways, I still haven't been called yet. I don't know if that's me making things up or what. Motivation is good. That is a good point. I can hear plates clinking downstairs, but my sister is still upstairs, so I was correct. My mum hasn't bothered calling us today, but dinner sounds like it's ready. There we are. If you count when I was in Venezuela, that's a different history. 4 semesters in chemistry, then switched to C3. 3 semesters, had to move to Colombia. Right. So you got 6 in total, which is what you're saying. But you have more to do being in Colombia as well. I assume that's what that means. As long as you don't feel pressured to go back, yeah. That's a very good point. Unless you're talking about me with my volunteering. Or something, but I assume that's more to Lewis. With regards to my volunteering, I've not been asked to come back yet. Because of what it is. It's a more like at-risk thing with regards to the pandemic, I guess I could say. So I'm not actually too sure how they're functioning at the moment, or whether or not they're still able to do stuff. Yeah. Oh, with MC3, that would make sense. Yeah. MC3, yeah, I'm not forcing myself to go back. I'm waiting till my mindset's like completely as little negativity as possible before I go back to MC3. Because Jake really fucked over my mindset with regards to that track just during last year and the beginning of this year as well. I don't have to do volunteering, Lewis. It's not like a requirement for studying or anything for me, because I'm not studying anything anymore. But it's kind of like I volunteered, or I was a volunteer for something as basically my job. Because money isn't necessarily a problem. I have quite a bit in savings, so I don't necessarily need any more of that. I just needed to give myself something to do, so I became a volunteer at a job, while then trying to look for something that was, I guess, either paid or just some other more substantial things to do. And going along with my volunteering, like half a year later, I found the studio where I met Emma and everybody. So it was kind of just because once I finished college, I wasn't doing anything anymore. I was just staying at home on my own pretty much all the time, and that was like that for an hour. An hour? A whole day. A year. Freaking hell. So it was, yeah. I basically did the volunteering to start me getting myself into a routine and not be stuck at home anymore. And then that helped me build up confidence enough to start going to the studio and picking up my music more comfortably again. It was a good rest at first, definitely needed, because my motivation to do music or anything at the time was really small or minuscule. But then after a while, the concept of doing nothing just got really sickening and lonely in a way. It is kind of getting like that now, but the biggest difference is that back then I had only just finished college. There was no global pandemic, so I actually had a choice of what I could do and when, basically. So I found that volunteering, and then later down the line started going back to the studio and do more music stuff. But now, obviously, I didn't voluntarily choose to stop doing that or stop going traveling and going to the studio and whatnot. The pandemic chose to do that for me. So I have been stuck inside my house for nearly a year now. We're getting close. The very beginning of March was when I first started staying at home from the studio, and then it was about a week later to when I couldn't go to my volunteering anymore, so it's nearly been a year. But that's not my fault. Like, I didn't, when college finished for me, and I didn't choose to do anything else, that was something that I could have prevented by, like, either straight up going to uni after I finished or finding some sort of job. But in this case, even if I wanted to do those things, I couldn't, because I can't leave due to the pandemic. If that makes any sense. I feel like that was obvious and I just rambled way too much there. Anyways. Right, I've rambled a lot there. Refreshing chat to end off the stream on. I think it might be time for me to... Oh, there's a paragraph from Lewis. I'm tired of this pandemic. The economic impact is going to hit heavier as time goes on. Not to mention, online tutoring is shit. At least the actual procedures are shit. At least the actual procedures are shit. Exams and teachings are very bad. Yeah. I'm not even in education of any sort at the moment, but I know that it's probably not ideal for anyone at the moment. Like, my sister is having to do online exams as well. just straight from my room. I don't know. Like, if I was to try and do an exam in my bedroom, I couldn't do it. I couldn't even... When I was sitting my GCSEs, back when I was in school, I couldn't do the practice papers in my room. I could barely do them in my house. Like, I could only do papers in a proper setting, and even then, it was anxiety-inducing as hell. To try and do at least something like that, while I could literally just as easily procrastinate by picking up my guitar in my room or something, is... Well, I just wouldn't be able to do it. I would completely and utterly fall apart and fail. And I agree with that as well, with the economic effect is definitely going to be so bad. And I think that's why we, in the UK, we're currently going in through cycles of like, lockdown, stop it, back to lockdown, stop it, back to lockdown, stop it. You know, that sort of thing, because we finish with the lockdown, we start trying to relax things too early, for when they actually should be, but it makes sense because you gotta, you know, they're trying to be mindful of all the businesses, preventing them from going bust and preventing jobs from any more jobs from being lost. There's been hundreds that have already lost, and then trying to, you know, just trying to get things back so that it's less of an economic crisis later. But in correlation to that, the virus then starts infecting more people because more people are coming out of lockdown, going to work, doing other things like going to the pubs and stuff and meeting other people and spreading it again. The numbers, infection rates start increasing, and then we have to go back into another lockdown. It's just a weird cycle. It's done that, like, I think we've done that 3 or 4 times now. And yeah, it's just not great. I'm not very optimistic about anything, but we're getting close. Teachers are used to teach in old ways. Online exams do not prevent cheating. The protocols can be bypassed. Students don't learn anything because teachers are still using old mechanisms that do no longer work. That would also make sense as well. If you're doing something like an online test, or it's just something that is completely unsupervised in your own home, with your own sort of tools and things at hand's reach, like your computer and your phone and just everything like that, then obviously cheating is going to be a much larger problem. But it's also just like general concentration as well. Like, you're either going to do a lot worse, in which case, in your case specifically, it sounds like it is, or a lot better because people are cheating. Well, I guess some people, to an extent, find comfort in that sort of thing, but yeah. What has Lord Soup said here? I'm just so tired of COVID. I'm not gonna look back on these years very well. I don't think anyone is, Lord Soup, honestly. Like, it's just... Thinking back to 2020, the only upside or positive thing that I can think of to that was writing The Return with Emma, the song, and then putting together the video and song and performance that we did for the festival. It's essentially the same thing. That's the only upside that I can see that came out of the year. Because I just can't remember that nothing happened. It just felt like I was traveling, just like normal, going to the studio, doing my normal thing. Then I was inside for what felt like a couple of weeks, but it could have been like months. I went to a tree to write a song. A couple of weeks later, it was my sister's birthday. A couple of weeks later, it was autumn. And a couple of weeks later, it was Christmas. And a couple of weeks later, it was today. But that wasn't the case. But you know what I mean, because it felt quicker. Because nothing substantial happened in the middle. I don't know. Internet is also a problem. If you don't have consistent internet connection, you'll suffer. The only benefits from COVID that I love is classes being recorded. Recorded, oh god. That sounds both humorous and scary at the same time, but yeah, the internet connection thing is something that I guess would that affects people over here too, and I know that Lord Soup has both had that as an issue, I want to say, but also used it as an excuse to not do online classes. It's pretty insane. Yes, internet can really suffer. Even my internet has seemingly gotten worse over the last few days, weeks, because I think that's because my dad is here Zooming with people from his work, and then my sister is Zooming for school and everything, and it takes up more bandwidth than I do with regards to streaming, so there's a lot less to go around. Streams have suffered. The other day I dropped 20,000 frames, and I was using the same settings and connection and whatnot as I am right now. Today I've only dropped 500, so I guess we've had a good day with regards to that sort of thing. But yeah. Obviously the internet's going to be a lot worse in that regard for everybody, even if you're in a meeting or not. To be fair, I've had that issue legit. I've been totally dissuaded from attending, don't have the resources necessary to do a lot of the work. That also makes sense as well, because with schools, when you're actually going there, they do provide you certain resources and aspects that you can use there and then, whereas at home you either have to, like, you either don't have it, or you have to spend money ordering it from the internet or making something yourself, which is objectively just worse. Yeah, I can see why it'd be depressing. It's a really, really tricky thing to do. It's kind of like if you did woodwork and literally all you had at home was a saw and some sandpaper, and you had to do your wood project there without the proper tools that you get in school wood workshops and whatnot. It's just not possible. And I kind of liked woodwork in school. Kinda, not entirely. One of our teachers that used to teach it to us was not good. And one of them was like in her, I swear there was a teacher that we had, she was very young. She was a proper teacher, and I think she was like between her early to mid 20s when I was like 14. A lot of the guys in our class had a thing for her, or like an interest in her, and I once caught her. I passed her in town on a date with a guy that looked really hunky and muscly, and I told someone about it in school, and it got spread around. Don't know why I just brought that up. I kind of just railroaded into a completely different topic here. Anyways, I attended the classes just for the attendancy check. After that, I patiently waited for the class being uploaded to watch when I feel motivated. Oh, that would actually help as well. Like if you had bad internet or something, and then the classes were recorded on an end for someone who had like better internet or whatnot, then you could watch it back and actually, yeah, do it better. I've lost all the motivation to hand in work at school. Oh god. Yeah. I can't blame you. I've lost motivation to share anything. So any music stuff I do, if I have the motivation to even do it, I've not shared it. The only person I've shared music with this year so far actually is Emma. She's the only person. I think I shared a couple of my ideas with my cousin and a couple of them with Neil, but they're not substantial. They're like more of a proof of concept that I'm working on something rather than actively working to make something, or like a final project, or just a demo. The only things that I'm actually sharing actively, like that you could make good use out of, is with Emma. We're supposed to be working on some new music. We've agreed to do so, and I sent her a recent idea, but she hasn't responded to it yet. I'm not entirely sure why. I've attended all the lessons but never do work because I'm so mentally exhausted. Is it that exhausting just to try and get in the lessons in the first place? That's pretty rough. I mean, mental exhaustion is the worst, and it's like one of the things that you really can't describe or get rid of so easily. I know how that feels. Like, it was literally just... I had a combination of mental exhaustion but also physical exhaustion in college, and quite honestly I was a lot more productive still with regards to just almost everything then to how I am now. It's really weird how things have changed. Anyways, if there's no more conversation to supply to this, I think it might be time for me to leave to have dinner. There is some more. Let's take a look. Well, the thing about online classes is that it requires you to be motivated, but if you are not motivated, you're done. Yeah. Yeah. I've never been in online classes, but I understand that. Anyways, good talk. I thought it was pretty cool. Right, is Leanne still going? I said I'd raid her like half an hour ago, and I think she's still going. Yep, she is still there. Yeah, let's go. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna raid Leanne now. If you don't know Leanne already, she's currently going for partner. I usually raid her whenever her schedule lines up. This is kind of the benefit of having an earlier stream. So please, do your best to, go along with the raid. Support her for me. She's currently trying to go to partner. She only needs one viewer, more regular viewer, to try and get that boundary. So if you're able to go and help her with this, then please do. And I'm sure she'll be able to provide some good insight on the talks that we've been having about online schools and stuff, because she's very good to talk to. She studied to be a counsellor at one point, and yeah. This is a topic that I've also heard in her streams before. Anyways, so yeah, I believe she's still playing some Mario Kart 8. If you also have that game or haven't been playing with her already, I know Wumbo and Neptune have, then by all means join her and do me proud. As for me, I will be back tomorrow, either to work on the rest of this or maybe going back to Mario Party 8. I have not decided, but either or would be pretty good and beneficial for me at the moment. Otherwise, I'm going to go and eat dinner now. Thank you everybody for watching and supporting. Please, please, please support Leanne for me to the best of your abilities. But otherwise, take it easy, have a good night, and I shall see you again later. And the raid went.